What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Corby. You already know it's me, okay? Over here at this channel, I just want to let you guys know who I am. I'm a fact checker. We're going to fact check some shit over here. Now, it's been a lot of things going around about this Project 2025, and I am so sick and tired of hearing it. Do you understand? I'm tired of hearing it. And I know a lot of people that know how to read and comprehend, they're tired of reading it as well. So what I did was I did a little research, okay? Because this is what we do for Democrats. Because liberals, they don't like to read and they don't like to research. And what they like to do is just say that this is what it is and it is not what it is. Like they are like, they're radical, and that's just what it is. You go out and you just tell people that the sky is green and it's blue. That is exactly how the Democrats work. But anyway, everybody got this thing going on about Trump being Project 2025. Well, if you watch this video to the end, you'll see that that's been fact-checked, debunked and fact-checked by your very own leader, the leader of the Heritage Foundation, Kevin Roberts. Watch this exclusive.
Jackson with USA Today. Thank you for joining us, and we're joined today by Kevin Roberts, president of the Heritage Foundation, and he's here because of what a lot of politicians like to call Project 2025. It's a subject of a lot of criticism from the Democrats and a lot of praise from Republicans. So I just want to start out by asking, what is Project 2025?
David, thanks for the opportunity to visit with you.
I suppose if progressive Democrats hate it, it's a good idea. And it's a good idea because it's a corrective to what's happened for too long in this country, which is over the last half century, especially since LBJ was president, progressive Democrats, the radical left, have taken over the federal government as unelected bureaucrats. Project 2025 is an attempt to restore proper constitutional order to this country. It is a set of policies. It is a menu of options. I like to refer to it as sort of the menu from Cheesecake Factory. It's every possible thing that someone might want to take on, which means there's no possible way that any president, even if he or she was really aligned with everything, would take on all of these, right? It's a manual for conservative policy thought, but it's also a database for personnel who may be chosen by the next
2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again.
I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas, I guess some good, some bad.
So here to talk about that is the leader of Heritage, which has organized this initiative, Kevin Roberts. Kevin, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Brett.
Okay, first of all, did Donald Trump, former president, ever endorse this project before it happened? Was he a part of the formation of Project 2025?
No to both, because that's not how we can operate as a public policy organization. We have to be candidate agnostic as a 501c3. And so Mr. Trump is not only telling the truth when he says that, he's also reminding people that we all operate in our lanes. Those of us who are think tank leaders are in one lane, campaigns are in another, political parties are in another, and we've been doing this since 1980, and every single one of those election cycles, Brett, since 1980, we have offered policy briefings to every candidate across the political spectrum. This is what we do in think tank world, is create and cultivate these ideas.
For a conservative think tank to have the Republican candidate, distance himself from something like Project 2025, which is 922 pages of possible policy, isn't that a bad thing?
It's a bad thing if we forget what the reality is, which is that Project 2025 became the target of the radical left. Why did it become a target of the radical left? Because what the radical left can't have an intellectually honest conversation about, they attempt to destroy and to mischaracterize. Literally everything you ran in the intro in that interview of the senators and the representatives is untrue about Project 2025. It's a menu of conservative boilerplate options. I don't think there's a conservative I've met who would say in those 922 pages, I'll agree with everything, but the left can't run on ideas and policies because they're destroying the American dream, and that, by the way, is the motivation for this.
So we can go ahead and we can just stop this little myth. We can stop this little myth right now. If y'all go out there and y'all research for yourself, y'all wouldn't have these problems. Go comprehend some shit. Go read, go fact check, instead of just going off of what your neighbor said. You listening to your neighbor instead of going to research for yourself. Just like even with the 7909 HR bill, right? That was passed. People were like, where's that at? I can't see it. I'll type it in the Google It came right up. I mean, I just can't make this up. Like, y'all have to go and research and read for yourself. Like, you got to do this. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. And just because Crockett, your homegirl, said it, that Trump is a part of it, doesn't make it true. Just because Harris say he's a part of it doesn't make it true. As you heard Roberts say, he give it to all of them. And they could take something out of it and they can't. And he's been doing it since the 19 what again? So yeah, the liberals, the Democrats, they just can't comprehend it. And this is why they're trying to push it off on Trump. But it's actually not a bad thing if you really sat there and read. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching this video to the end. You know what to do. Hit me up for more. Goodbye.